Of Pandora's Nightmare Gaming. I am your host, Lee, and we'll be continuing our journey through Life is Strange Before the Storm. We'll be playing episode 3 and we'll get about halfway through this episode tonight. I will just a reminder to check all the links in my bio, and if you're on PlayStation, or not on PlayStation, if you're on YouTube, I have a channel there as well. I believe it is Pandora's Nightmare as well. So if you look there, you can find that information there as well, and you can follow all the links there. There's a link to my accounts. There's links to one of my friends' accounts as well. There would be very appreciative of some business on their business account. So if you're interested in tarot and readings, they are doing some great work with that. So they have a lot of options up on their store. So go ahead and visit them. So let's see here. We're going to go ahead and get started. Before I get started, if you take a look at my Threadless and my Redbubble, there is a design specifically for the Life is Strange series. It's all about Chloe and Rachel and Max, and actually Steph, since Steph is such a big part of the fourth game, True Colors. So yeah, that's a really good, I want to say it's a good design. I really do. So go ahead and check that out on my Threadless and my Redbubble page. All right, we'll go ahead and jump in here. This will show a recap at the beginning of the episode, so you know exactly what happened and how we went through things last time.
Previously on Life is Strange Before the Storm.
I felt like my dad's been lying about something for a while. I didn't know what it was.
There is plenty of blame to go around.
What does that mean?
You forced my hand. This is a consequence of your actions, Chloe.
We both agree that the best thing for everyone at this stage is for me to move in.
In a million years, I never thought you'd choose David over me.
Hey!
Blackwell's done with me. I can't go home anymore. Is this junkyard all I've got left?
Drew runs Oxy for Damon. Go to Drew's room, find the money, and I'll meet you to pick it up.
Whatever you do, don't open the door.
Oh, I want my fucking money!
Juliet is wailing. That infernal Inferno is the culprit, closing down the roads and robbing us of our Ariel.
No fucking chance.
I swear to thee, we shall fly beyond this isle. The corners of the world are mere prologue. What sayest thou to my most hopeful wish?
Yes.
Let's leave. For real.
If you don't mean this, it's just making me feel like shit that this life you're describing isn't going to happen.
What would it take to convince you?
Why can't you just tell me the fucking truth?
Rachel, that woman you saw, that wasn't my mistress. That was your mother. I want to tell you all of it. But are you sure that Chloe should be here for...
Chloe stays.
Of course. In every way that matters, Rose is my wife and your mother. But the woman you saw at the Overlook, her name is Sarah. Your birth mother. I'm going to tell you everything, Rachel. Everything I've shielded you from for so long. But the truth can be hard to look at. Is this really something you're ready for?
Chloe. I'm right here. Good. I need you.
In high school, there was one person everyone adored. Her teachers, her friends. Sarah was everyone's favorite. Every boy wanted to date her. I could barely believe it when she picked me. Sometimes, I think that's what kept me blind for so long. She was so alive, so passionate about everything. Early on, though, I realized I wasn't enough for her. While the rest of us were pursuing college, careers, families, Sarah wasn't looking for any of that. She was looking for escape. When Sarah became pregnant, I thought it would solve everything. And it did. For a little while. Becoming your father. The greatest moment of my life. There was so much love, but I was still blind. However much she loved you then, it wasn't enough. For Sarah, the need to escape was always there. Over a year, I tried to help her. I made myself believe that she was still a good person. That no matter what happened, she would never do anything to hurt you. Was wrong. Eventually, I saw her for who she really was. A destructive person. Someone who could never be satisfied. Anyone or anything. Even the love of her own daughter. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do. So I made a choice. I was never going to let her harm you again. what you saw at the Overlook, Rachel, it was true. We kissed. It was the saddest kiss of my life. It was a kiss goodbye. I told her that I was happy for her, that she felt like she'd gotten her life together. Finally. But she didn't get to just decide one day to be a mother. Not after what she'd done. Not after all the people she hurt. All the lives she destroyed. I told her she'd been given the greatest gift in the world. The chance to be your mother. And she squandered it. It pained me to hurt her like that. But I'd do it again. And again. And again. To keep you safe.
So that was the first time you've seen her or spoken with her in 15 years?
No. I send her money. Every single month. It's our arrangement.
But now, she wants to see me?
Yes. But Rachel, it cannot be.
Why not? If that's what Rachel wants.
Drug addiction is a disease. It afflicts everyone, not just the addict. I will not allow you to be victimized by her disease again.
Even if that's true, Rachel could still meet her. And maybe the fact that she wants to see me means she's gotten better.
Maybe so. But consider that for 15 years, she's preferred that money to you.
Rachel. I think I need to lie down.
I can't leave Rachel to deal with this alone.
So, that's how we start this episode. I do feel the need to... I don't remember exactly what trigger warnings are needed for this. I know that this episode does get pretty brutal on certain things. In particular, there's a lot of things that either happen or almost happen to Rachel and Chloe. So just be aware of that going into this. It's also a very highly emotional episode. There's a lot of things that happen. So yeah, that was just that was a big moment to start with, but there's more to come.
Rachel took that pretty hard. I should see if she's okay.
Sorry about that. I got pulled away for a second. My cats were destroying something that they shouldn't have been. So, Now that I've taken care of that, I'm back.
Rachel only knew half the truth when she set that fire. What if she'd known everything? Wonder what James is thinking right now. This must be hard for you too, Mr. Amber.
It could be far worse. My biggest fear is that Rachel will try to meet Sarah. I've dreaded it.
So that's why you never told her?
You have no idea what pain Sarah's caused. Her addiction has led her to do terrible things. I don't want Rachel to go through any of
that. I don't understand. Are you afraid that Sarah would do something to Rachel?
I don't think she would deliberately harm anyone. But addicts can cause tremendous harm without meaning to.
Yeah. But Rachel's not a baby anymore.
Listen to me. Sarah brought criminals and drug dealers into our home. She put Rachel in serious danger just to chase her habit. Chloe, I believe Rachel trusts you more than anyone else right now.
Is this where you ask me to manipulate Rachel into doing what you want?
This is where I ask you to do as your conscience dictates. But please, put my daughter's safety first.
That is something I will always do.
She's so young. You are too. But I know you've experienced loss. Protect her from that. Please.
I'll do what I can. I care about her too, you know?
I know. Thank you.
Holy shit. Rachel completely destroyed that table.
Yeah, she did.
It's so weird to look at this now. Can't even imagine how she must be feeling. Hey, Mrs. Amber.
I think it's Rose at this point, considering everything.
Okay, Rose. Sorry that tonight turned out so differently.
That's all right. I'm really quite glad that you're here.
Thanks. But why?
While Rachel's dealing with all of this, it's a relief to know she can talk to you. How are you doing, Chloe?
How am I doing?
Your generation loves to talk about how awkward different things are. Well, this must be pretty awkward, I'd imagine.
It's fine. Rachel's the one who's really upset.
She has every reason to be. There are many painful things about Rachel's past, including my own role in hiding the truth.
Sarah shouldn't have taken money over seeing her daughter.
You know, I am so thankful to her that she did. It gave me the opportunity to be Rachel's mother. I never knew how much I could love someone until I had Rachel.
But hearing the truth after all these years hurt Rachel more than anything.
I'm not happy with James for the whole way this came out.
You're not happy with James? What about what he did at the Overlook?
It might be hard for you to understand, but after 13 years of marriage, I'm not threatened by what happened.
You're right. I don't understand.
You don't have to worry about me or James. Rachel's the one who needs you right now.
Do you think Sarah is dangerous?
I've never met her, so I don't know. But I'm inclined to trust my husband. His entire life is about keeping people safe. Rachel's extremely fortunate to have him as her father.
Thanks.
Thank you, Chloe.
Okay. Let's see, what's next? So we've talked to both of them. Heavy conversation. I try not to talk during those things, by the way, so...
Worst things than growing up around fancy stuff like this.
You know, on some level, I kind of get where they're coming from. It is a difficult conversation, and it's especially difficult considering... I mean, I get the decision not to tell Rachel about her mother, at least especially as a young child. But by now she's about 16, 17, I believe, based on where this whole series, the timeline of the series. So I mean, she's old enough. Like, this is a conversation they should have had probably a year or two at least. But, you know, parents sometimes get wrapped up in protecting to the point where the conversations that need to happen sometimes just don't happen. Not that that's a lack of being protective, it's just...
Rachel took that pretty hard.
A different type of protective.
I should see if she's okay. Hard to argue that Rachel would have had a better life with Sarah. But does that make what James did right? Rachel? I need some way to show Rachel that I care for her. Rachel even knows how to make a dinky lamp look cool. Rachel's surrounded by so much love, yet she seems so... Makes sense that Rachel needs two signs to contain her awesomeness. I shall call her Lion Crab from now on.
Oh God.
Cool light. This light needs more light. Wonder what I could find around here to brighten up that nightlight. We were so close to making our break last night. Now, the yin and badass yang of Rachel Amber.
That is very much Rachel Amber.
May you always be safe. Sure.
Let's see here. What do we got? Light. Yes. We need that. Yes, shove it in your back pocket. Here.
Is there a section on how to walk fours through batshit crazy family drama? No? I could get grades like this. I just don't want to. I know something Miss Arcadia doesn't. Weird. Rachel's always made being an A student seem so... I think Rachel could use another subject. But which one? That's the one.
Oh my god. Where do babies come from? Show and tell. I'm guessing that Chloe is the one teaching the class. Or maybe it's Rachel. Who knows?
Hard to believe the show was only a few hours ago. Seems like everything has changed since then.
It has. And that's okay. That's sometimes how life goes.
At least she'll have something from tonight. Even you, Willie, couldn't come up with the tragedy Rachel's going through. Rachel's really into stars. I wonder if it's her way of feeling connected.
Seems likely.
I bet Rachel would rather be anywhere but here. Maybe I can make the world a less scary place. Back on the train, I said... combine the flashlight and the nightlight to give Rachel... I've heard that Rachel and Nathan hang out sometimes, but it still seems hard to believe.
It's hard to say. Like, Nathan is
I can't imagine
troubled.
what Rachel is thinking right now. I want her to tell me when she's ready.
Hey, Rachel. I'm glad you're here, Chloe.
Of course. All ready for Rachel's light show. Better get her attention first. Hey. Rachel has so many inspirations, she can barely keep them all contained. Hey, check it out.
It's beautiful.
I thought you might like it.
I've always loved stars.
Why?
They remind us there's so much beauty out there, which we almost never see.
Because we're blinded by what's in front of us.
Exactly. But then I learned the truth. The stars we're seeing have already been dead for millions of years. They're all lies.
But that doesn't make them any less beautiful, right?
I don't know. If they're not even real, then what's the point? It's all lies. Everything. My entire life. My dad. My mom. If I can even call her that anymore. And that other woman, my real mom, she's the biggest lie of all. I can't trust any of them. I think you're the only one in the world I can trust.
Take it. Even if it's only by process of elimination.
Good. I wore this bracelet my entire life. I never even asked why. Never even thought about it. Somehow, I think I always knew. Even when I didn't know. That my real mother was gone. I think I need to see her. Is that wrong?
Honestly, I have no idea what's right or wrong in this situation. I just know that whatever you decide, I'm in.
What if we can't find her? It's not like I can ask my dad. I have no idea where to start.
Let me handle it.
Really?
Really.
Mysterious. I like it. Of course, even if we know where she is, we need a way to get to her. I can't just ask my parents for a ride.
I think I might be able to fix up that truck in the junkyard.
Really?
I'll give it my best.
I know you will. But even if we find her, How will I talk to her? What do I say?
After my dad died, I didn't know how to keep talking to him. I still don't. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that he's there.
Your dad?
In my dreams. He's there. And it's so real. It's almost like it's another part of my life. It used to be the only part that mattered. I've never told anyone about that.
Getting real rough with the emotions. I forgot how rough.
Maybe I was wrong before. Who cares if the stars are dead? As long as we can still see them, that means they're real. To us. Right?
Right.
Oh no, improv games. Great.
Hey, maybe you should let me drive. You always do it wrong.
That was one time. When are you going to let it go? Remember when we used to work on cars together? Those are some of my favorite memories.
Don't you mean my memories? I don't think you remember after you're dead.
Touché. All right, you win. Why don't you go take a look?
Sure.
What's wrong? Don't you see anything?
Let's play along.
Fine. It's the spark plug.
No, that's not it. I just had that replaced.
Isn't improv supposed to be all about yes and?
Yes, and what?
Dad, stop. None of this is real. You're not real. Rachel's family isn't real. This whole thing, it's all just theater.
Well, you know what William Shakespeare said.
Something about stories told by idiots, full of sound and fury, signifying fuck all.
Nailed it.
I don't want to be an actor.
Jesus.
I just want to be myself. Give me a break.
Well, maybe there's a reason we pretend. Maybe the lies we tell each other are less horrible than the truths we keep hidden.
Wow. That's pretty dark, Dad.
Where do you think you get it from? There's my cue.
Dad?
Relax. It's all pretend, right?
Right.
Just a bit of stage magic. Floodlights, sound effects. Chloe, look at me. Look at me, sweetheart. It's going to be okay.
Yep. So it's yeah, pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. Dealing with a lot of stuff, obviously.
Wait. What the shit? Has someone been going through my room? Doesn't seem like Mom. She wouldn't leave a mess like this. Wait. David? That motherfucker. Whatever. I don't have time for this shit. I've gotta help Rachel. Okay. I saw Sarah leaving Frank's RV. He might know how to find her. He might also be totally pissed about Damon's money. I've got to get this exactly right. I can do this.
Price.
Oh, Frank. Eager much?
Where's the money?
I have a question to ask you first. I mean, a favor.
You can't be fucking serious.
I need to find that woman who was in your RV yesterday. Frank?
What the hell for?
Something important. Can you help? I would really appreciate it. I'm your favorite client, remember?
I'll be in the junkyard in 2 hours.
Sweet. Thanks, man. You're a real...
asshole.
That went well, I guess. What am I getting myself into? Okay, I've got 2 hours to kill. A shower would be fucking amazing.
Aww.
Inaccurate as of yesterday. Huh. almost forgot I had this. I haven't played with it since, ever. Wonder what I can find out about Rachel's mom. Figures. What? Nice to see my work is appreciated.
Who cares?
A further layer of nuance. Nathan almost pissed himself.
Oh, hi there. Welcome to the stream. Oh, nice.
Thou art an idiot.
Well, so this is episode 3, so I am a little bit further along in the game. I'm guessing you probably are pretty, based off of your username, I would guess you're probably fairly familiar, so yeah, welcome.
So much has changed. I wonder if you'd even recognize me.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, this is my, I mean, as far as the series as a whole, this is like my second playthrough of everything. Just starting here, because on this game, because I feel like it's a good way to have the whole entire timeline. Right? She's seems a little stressed out about it.
Or is this picture the closest I'll ever get? Either way, we're fixing that truck from the junkyard. Is that David's towel? Where the hell is mine? Okay. Maybe Mom threw my towel in here. No awesome pirate towel.
Yeah, they, I mean, to a degree, they just don't get along, but, I mean,
Lots of washcloths.
Chloe kind of just also doesn't care. Well,
Gross.
I mean, as far as that's concerned, I feel like it's because Victoria is very much the popular kid versus oh, okay, gotcha.
Score. Can't believe Max and I are so into this shit when we were kids. Wait a minute. Captain Bluebeard's hair dye. Max was going to make me a pirate, but we never got around to it.
Oh, they're definitely not friends. They're definitely not friends, mostly because I think Victoria just thinks that she's better than Chloe, because Chloe is, yeah. Oh yeah, I can agree. I haven't played the ending where she chooses Arcadia Bay, at least not in person, or myself, that is. Oh yeah, I will see what I do this time around. I may not be feeling up to letting her go this time either.
What do I feel like wearing on this Christmas day?
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Well, if you haven't watched the beginning of this, I would suggest definitely watching it all the way through. This is the last episode of the game, so it's gonna get pretty intense, and it's gonna have a lot of spoiler stuff.
Huh? Mom usually does my laundry when she gets sick of me not doing my laundry. Maybe she believed me for once about never coming back home. If Rachel and I were still leaving today...
Oh, okay, okay.
Literally nothing in there that's worth taking. Sorry, Ward. I've got a real ride to fix up now.
Gotcha.
Better than nothing. You're welcome, plant. So
Yep.
much has changed.
We actually, I actually started with the bonus episode just so that I had everything in order in the timeline. So after I finish this episode, I'm going to start the first game because that's the next part of the timeline.
It'd be cool to see where Rachel grew up.
Graffiti.
What do I want the record to show?
It's really
Upsetting and mysterious absence.
it's a really sweet way to end the I mean, I guess the Chloe and Max and Rachel, the whole series of events for them. It does have some feels out there at the end for sure, though. I think I felt more relieved myself.
Dad's favorite jacket. Definitely taking that if Rachel and I ever leave. Here goes. What are the chances I can avoid Mom or David?
I mean, maybe. We'll see on this one for me. I don't think I probably will, but I feel like it's the next one that makes it's the first game that really hits hard for me.
Gonna burn.
Oh, you're the expert now.
I can't stand it.
I'm telling you, it'll make a mess. You know, you don't have to make me breakfast. I'd settle for flowers.
You cook all the time. I want you to have a break at home.
You are one class act, David Madsen.
Mom actually looks pretty happy right now.
Yeah. It's pretty awkward.
Who's there?
Who do you think?
Hey.
Chloe, your hair. When did you... Was this for the play? I heard you performed last night.
Nope. I mean, I did, but this is something different.
None of that matters now. Oh, I am so glad to see you.
Oh.
Good to see you, Chloe.
I am not too worried about that. One of my people that's normally one of my friends that's normally on in the chat is not known for being too PG, so it's something that's noted when I upload it to YouTube. It's not a problem.
I'm not staying long. Just picking up some stuff.
Oh. Are you coming home tonight?
Mom, I don't know.
I wish you would tell me what you're up to.
I'm just hanging out with Rachel.
Oh, how is Rachel? I was telling David about the play and you being in it.
I really gotta go.
Listen, wait. Before you go, David has something to say to you. It won't take but a minute.
Mom.
don't think this is the best idea.
You already promised.
Chloe, I've made an agreement with your mother to trust you from now on.
Really? What does that mean?
It means that from today forward, I'm going to take you at your word. So, if you say you haven't been smoking or drinking, then I'll just leave you be.
I can't believe it.
Even though she had pot yesterday.
David, the idea is you should feel comfortable here, Chloe. David's not going to question you, and neither am I.
Well, this sounds like it's doomed to fail, but hey, kudos for trying.
Chloe.
What? I really meant it. Good job. Can we be done now?
Yeah, I mean, we do. But her mom was... No, she wasn't. She wasn't surprised at all.
Wait,
no, she...
1 second. Don't go, Chloe. I've been meaning to show you something. Maybe now's a good time. This is my friend Phil Becker. We served in the same unit. 2 tours. Becker was killed near the end of our deployment. Roadside IED. We used to joke about all the trouble we were gonna get into once we got back home. But he died. He died, and I didn't. And I think about that fact every damn day. The point is...
I did comply that time. Time before I didn't. So, this is going a lot different.
So I guess what I'm saying is, I'm here to do whatever I can to help you get over the loss of your dad.
Please, I'm begging you. Give David a chance, won't you?
Here. Why don't you keep this photo for a little while? Think about what I've said.
Oh. Yeah, it's interesting.
David looks so young. And this Phil guy, they look close. Thank you, David.
Oh, Chloe.
Mom.
I'm just so proud of you both.
Mom, I really need to go.
Be careful out there, Chloe.
I love you, sweetheart.
All right, all right. What the hell?
Oh, absolutely not. He clearly rooted through her room, so that's definitely no go on the trust.
Toolbox and then get out of here quick. What's the matter, David? Don't want any more decorations inside your toolbox?
Oh, of course not. Jefferson, I feel, is worse than... Well, obviously, Jefferson is worse than David.
With me here.
Yeah, Elliot's yeah, no. I do not trust Elliot whatsoever. For good reason. And Damon would never.
But still needs a bit more love. I can salvage this beast.
Okay, David. Whatever.
I just need to find the right tool for each problem. Looks like someone tried to patch this thing up. Sometime before I was born. At this point, I think that ancient duct tape is better than anything I can do. Better leave it be.
Stanwyck here, and we've got a special treat for all you Sunday Funday listeners out there. Live in Seder Studios, Skip Matthews, lead singer of Pisshead, one of the Bay's hottest new bands. Say hi to
I mean, on some level, I feel a little bit bad for Victoria, but I also, you know, don't like a lot of the things that she does to people.
Quit, actually. Really? Well, hold on to your horses, folks. Skip Matthews, Pisshead has traded in his badge and six-shooter for a life of rocking faces.
Sick.
Hell yeah. Fantastic. We're about to play a brand new track from Pisshead. And if you haven't heard these guys yet, what I want you to do is crank that stereo up as loud as it goes. If anyone complains, what do you tell them, Skip? Pisshead rules? Nailed it.
It's pretty loose. How can I tighten it? I bet Dad would have liked the idea of me using his tools to fix a rag. The distributor cap looks pretty gross. I need something small to scrape the gunk off the cap. This connection is pretty shaky. I could fix this battery post if I could get a good enough grip on it. This thing seems pretty gunked up. I think I should move on to something else. Much better. That should help keep shit distributed. Oh, fuck. Go back from whence we came.
I don't either, really, but you know, especially with the battery.
Won't do anything.
It sure is. As long as she doesn't electrocute herself, she should be fine.
Electric glove. Spark plugs busted. Carbon deposits. Of course. Please, I need you. Yeah.
What's that? So that's actually something I've been kind of talking about a little bit throughout. I think it's definitely, I also think that as well. I think she has the ability to control essentially the weather or control air currents or things like that. I think she's actually has powers, like so many of the characters in these games. And I think we just don't, it just never gets talked about in this game. So I think she does have that ability, and when she dies, it's because the storm happens because she's lost control, because she's no longer alive.
Badass.
I was gonna say hot. But yeah, badass too. That shirt looks awesome too, I might add.
You like anything that starts fire.
Hey, I'm not sure if you saw, but someone moved your truck.
No way.
Should we check it out?
Hey, Price. Nice wheels.
I definitely like her outfit. I really like the outfit from the Firewalk concert myself.
What's the occasion?
It's his fucking bar mitzvah. Frank here's becoming a man. Aren't you, big guy?
What's he doing here?
What do you think? We're not dealing with a couple of dime bags anymore, Chloe. Where's the money?
For fuck's sake, the money wasn't there. What do you want from me?
I don't think she has it.
Oh? It's cute how she acts like you two are friends. You heard what happened to Drew, right? Maybe try keeping that in mind when you talk to me.
Don't fucking touch her.
Why is it that chicks think it's okay to hit me, but if I lay a single finger on them, suddenly it's a whole other thing? Frank says you were asking about a client of his. That true?
Damon is doing equality wrong.
Yeah, it's true. I don't see why you should give a shit.
You don't? Huh. Maybe I'll show you. See, you two Nancy Drews decided it would be a good idea to call your drug dealer and ask about his business. I didn't go to a fancy academy, but that doesn't strike me as smart. Maybe it was this man's sunny disposition that confused you, but he's got a whole other side to him that I don't think you'd like. Should we let them see it?
We're just talking here.
Okay, then let's talk. I want to know right now why you give a shit about this woman.
She's a friend. An old family friend.
This chick doesn't have any family. Or any friends.
Look, none of this matters. All we care about is that you stop asking questions. Got it?
No. Tell me where she is. Now.
Rachel.
Yeah, I mean, I trust Frank to a degree. I don't always like him, but I trust him. He's gonna do the right thing ultimately, even if he's a jerk about it.
Rachel? As in Rachel Amber? That makes so much sense. This is James Amber's fucking kid.
Damon.
Your dad's a real piece of shit, you know.
We're aware. Not sure what that has to do with us.
Me neither. But I'd like to find out. Here's what happens next.
Come on, man. They're just kids.
No, they're not. This one is the fucking DA's daughter. And right now, she's going to fill me in on what her daddy is up to and how he's connected to that whore everyone's asking about.
Damon, calm down. We're still talking. Everything's still cool. No need to get crazy.
Ah! Oh, fucking bitch!
Great. Oh, Jesus. I forgot about this.
Damon! What the fuck? Chloe! Go! Now! Hold on! Shit! Shit! Hey!
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that she does, yeah. For sure. I think that's why she self-sabotages, especially with school and stuff, because she's worried about things not working, and so she makes sure that she's in control of that situation. I wouldn't, I'm not sure on that one. I feel like it's generalized anxiety, possibly.
Rachel is going to be all right. The knife damaged her brachial artery, but didn't cut it. She's out of surgery, and now she's resting. Chloe, what happened?
It could be, could be.
It's my fault. I should have listened to you. Sarah's mixed up somehow with this psycho Damon Merrick.
I know exactly who Damon.
I mean, it's really hard to say because I think she's got a lot of stuff going on, to be honest.
Did you and Rachel try to contact her?
She does have, like, she seems to have some of...
But I need the whole story.
So, I got my dealer to meet us, since he knows Sarah.
Frank Bowers.
Yeah, that's right. But Damon showed up with him.
I do too. Mostly social anxiety for me.
I think he wanted to scare us, so he'd stop asking questions about his business.
Is that how it became violent?
When he found out Rachel was the DA's daughter, He wanted information about you.
And how did he know that I'm her father?
I called her Rachel. And he figured it out from there.
It's not your fault. What happened next?
Damon had a knife out. We all could see it. But then he said something that pissed Rachel off. And she just grabbed a piece of wood and hit him. And then he stabbed her. I keep thinking that maybe I could have done something, but when he attacked her, I just froze.
It's not your fault.
And Frank held him off so we could get to the truck. I heard a scream.
I'd say so too, but I know that, I mean, she has PTSD as well. She has complex PTSD, so some of those things that she does is like a combination of the two, or might be something that is because of one and not the other, but because of the way that it looks, because there's a lot of things that people do with both disorders that kind of just coincide with each other. So, yeah.
What if Rachel still wants to meet Sarah?
After all this, I'm hoping she'll finally see reason. I was told that if Rachel had arrived only a few minutes later, she might not have, Thank you, Chloe. You saved my world. It will be some time before Rachel wakes up. I promise. I'll let you know when she does.
Okay. Thanks.
Hey.
Steph, how's Drew?
Pretty good. Miss Amber just told me Rachel's going to be okay. I'm really glad.
Yeah.
Well, our room's just down the hall. You should come by.
Okay. Sure. Definitely. I don't think I can sit still any longer. Might as well stretch my legs while I wait for Rachel to wake up.
Gotta sit on the pirate ship.
Being in a hospital this long sucks. I just want Rachel to wake up, and then I'll feel better. I owe Frank big time. Can't believe he did that for us. I hope he's okay. Not like I can do anything about it one way or the other. And what about Damon? Is he gonna come after us? I actually feel better knowing that James Amber is on his case. Ugh. That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Shit. I know those guys.
This doesn't look like the maternity wing.
You think? If you're this useless now, what are you gonna do at 3 a.m. when the baby needs...
There's a sign for the prenatal class.
Great. I guess that's your contribution for today.
Those people suck.
Oh, I'm not scared of hospitals per se myself, but I don't like them because they really just remind me
If I want Frank's business,
that people just kind of die.
I really hope he's
sometimes. That's really morbid, but yeah, hospitals are not a good place for me. So I definitely get what she's going through as well.
Yeah. Are these all firefighters?
So I just realized that that couple, they had a bottle of wine with them in the park when you
What's he writing to the hospital
talked to them earlier in the game, and now they're talking about a prenatal class for their unborn child. So it's good that we stole the wine, I guess. Oh, yeah. I can see that.
Is that Mikey and Drew's dad? I wonder...
All right, then. Thank you.
Hi, Mr. North.
That's me. And you are?
I'm Chloe.
You here to see Drew?
Yeah. How are things going?
Oh, you know how it is. Ups and downs. Drew's hurt, of course. But there's other things going well for us. I'm moving back into my old apartment in 2.5 hours. I don't know if you know this, but Mikey's been crashing at Drew's dorm.
Oh?
I had a bit of trouble with work. And it's all been pretty hard. Anyway, Drew managed to scrape together enough to get me back on my feet.
I'm glad things are starting to work out then.
Hold on. You said you were Chloe.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Mikey's mentioned you a few times now. I have a question maybe you can answer.
Sure.
Both of those boys have been acting a little, well, guilty lately. I've been spending most of my time looking for work. I'm worried I missed something important. Do you know if anything's going on with them?
No. Sorry. This weekend was actually the first time I really hung out with them.
That's all right. I appreciate that you've been keeping my boys company. Drew's got so many hopes for himself riding on that knee. It seems like he's been even more driven lately. I think my work situation's disappointed him. Both of them. Actually, in different ways. Sorry I'm laying all this on you. I've been trying to keep it light in there.
That's okay.
Nice of you to listen. Do me a favor. Don't worry either of them with... Oh, excuse me.
I forgot that conversation just abruptly ends. That's... That's so weird.
Hey! You made it.
Oh. Hey, Chloe.
Hey, Drew. So, what have you been doing all day?
Not much. Homework. Hanging out with my dad. Dealing with the dumb jokes about the played in my leg.
Sorry to hear it.
It's all good.
Love the hair, by the way.
Pretty cool.
I figured it might fit with my new barbarian look. You know, war paint.
Awesome.
Nerds.
Hey, any news about Rachel? Her mom seemed hopeful.
Rachel's stable. She'll probably wake up soon.
How'd she get hurt?
You'll think I'm joking when I tell you, but I'm not.
What happened?
She got stabbed in the arm by Demon fucking Merrick.
Seriously? It wasn't because of me, was it?
No, not at all. If anything, I should have thought about what happened to you before getting Rachel involved.
That's crazy.
Fuck that guy. I wish I could get my hands on him.
Drew, chill out, okay?
I'm headed out. Everything okay in here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't have too much fun now. Try to keep it appropriate for the hospital.
Bye, Dad.
See ya, Pops.
Man, maybe I shouldn't have mentioned Damon. Rachel's gonna be up soon. Should probably... I want to eat that. Right now. Those must be from Steph's parents. It's nice that Mikey and Steph seem to be staying here all day. I think, yep. Definitely too many concussions. Damn. Drew looks really low.
Hey.
I definitely get you on the
it's nice
the insomnia part. Definitely have that symptom.
Yeah, no problem.
I mean, I tend to
Easier than you coming to me.
get really frustrated in tense social situations.
You know what?
Sometimes.
I'm kind of tired.
Oh.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right. I'll leave you alone.
I go through spurts of watching horror games or playing horror games and watching horror movies. But I do have to take breaks between.
Drew's been in a lot of pain today.
Look at that. Wells being nice for a change. I wonder if Drew will ever play again. That'll be an interesting read.
Yeah, for some reason, The Last of Us doesn't bother me as much. Every time I go to play a Resident Evil,
All right. I'm gonna head out.
I take
It was
a
really good to
really
see you,
long
Chloe.
time in like the first few areas,
Yeah.
and then
Tell Rachel we're rooting for her.
it takes a long time for me to really work up
You bet.
the nerve to really move out and start doing stuff. Oh, you're good.
Hey. Just heard
Those guys look exhausted.
You mean it's control?
No, it's completely out.
Wow. Rachel's mom does not look okay.
Oh, I don't either. He is pretty awful, and I actually kind of wonder if he has anything at all to do with Jefferson.
Thank you so much. I'm
Like,
sorry.
if he's one of
wreck.
like kind of what
I stepped out to get some air.
Nathan becomes.
Rachel doesn't need me crying in front of her. Your hair. I almost didn't notice it.
Oh. Yeah. It's not a big deal.
I bet Rachel loves it. I can't imagine what I would do if we lost her.
I'm sure everything's going to be fine.
That's what James keeps saying. He's so strong in crisis.
Yeah, I mean, he has.
My dad.
He's definitely like.
I'm sure he was. Just like
He's not okay. He is not okay. I do not like Elliot. It's mostly because of the poems that you find in his drawer, and then the way that he acts, and that combined with the way that he acts later in the game.
I just keep feeling like we were lucky. It could have gone so much worse, you know?
I'm sure it would have been if you weren't there for her. I am so glad you and Rachel have found each other. When you meet someone who changes everything, you just know.
Well, hang in there, Mrs. Amber.
I will.
I'm so relieved that Rachel's awake.
I think that's because he graduated.
I should see her right away.
I don't know that doesn't necessarily mean anything though.
Rachel's mom.
Oh
loves
right, yeah.
her so
But Jefferson's been there though.
I'm
The entire
sure
time.
Rachel can't wait to see.
Dad, I'm glad that you're here.
Me too, Rachel.
It really hurts.
Shh. The pain will pass. Chloe's here. You want me to stay?
No. I'll be okay. Thanks, Dad.
I'll come back in a little while.
Well, I mean, you only see a couple of the teachers at all in this first game. I mean, you in any of the games, but you're not really in the school ever as much, and he tends to keep stuff there and his other location.
I saw Steph earlier. She says hey.
Steph's so cute, but not as cute as you.
Stop.
I mean it.
Rachel, I'm sorry.
What? What for?
You're here because of me. Because I choked back there in the junkyard.
What? Shut up.
You were so fierce and I just froze. I fucked it up. I'm so sorry.
And you saved my life. You saved my life.
Just don't do that again.
Play the damsel in distress? You got it.
No. Attack a psycho with a 2x4. That was crazy.
Newsflash, Chloe. I'm a little crazy.
Crazy hot. Happy that your dad's here?
I mean, I'm still mad at him for everything he's done. But it felt so good to lean on him. He's my dad, you know? I felt completely safe.
Like on Mount Hood.
Would you do something for me?
Anything.
Sarah. Mom. It's so weird to say. I'm not even sure what she is, honestly. But I think I still want to meet her.
I figured you would.
I don't even know if she's still in Arcadia Bay. But if she is, will you find her, please?
You really want this, don't you?
I do, Chloe. I really do.
Yeah, I think so too.
Of course.
It's a hard moment. No, I think you're right.
Maybe in his office. Our house key's just under the mat. The code is 0722.
To your dad's office? 0722.
Yeah. My birthday.
I'll find her, Rachel. And then I'll tell her how fucking cool you are.
Thank you, Chloe. For everything.
Hey, Elliot.
Hey! Wait. Your hair, it's different.
Yeah.
I like it. It's nice.
Nice balloon, I guess.
Yeah, it's for Drew. Were you just in there?
I'm actually here for Rachel.
What? Rachel's here? What happened?
Oh, I don't know. Me either. For sure.
I think she's keeping that private for now. She's okay, though.
Well, that's good. God, I guess I'll stop by after I see Drew.
She probably wants privacy.
Oh. Right, of course. Are you two in some kind of trouble? You can tell me if you are, you know. I won't judge.
Nothing we can't handle.
Chloe. I'm seriously worried about you.
Well, don't be.
I mean, you're hanging out with Rachel Amber a lot lately, right?
So what?
So, obviously, something is going on.
It's really not your business, Elliot.
Yep. That's true.
Okay. That's fair. Just remember I'm here, okay? If you suddenly need something.
Thanks.
Oh. Hey, I almost forgot. Did you, like, write on my whiteboard?
I totally did, didn't I?
Yeah. I was, pretty sure that was your handwriting.
What did I write?
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
Called me a creeper.
Oops.
I was probably messing with you. Don't worry about it, man.
I forgot I did that.
Yeah. Creepers aren't, you know, that stuff's not cool.
Anyway, see you around.
Yeah. See you around, Chloe.
Oh, I don't like the way that he watches her. I called him a creeper on his whiteboard. What? The poems that he was writing about her was creepy, so I called him out on it.
Hello?
Why does she know the... When did that happen?
I need to search this office for any communication with Sarah that Arcadia Bay's least wanted.
Oh, you're fine.
If it can rain ash, I guess it could snow in LA. It's the big one.
So aggressive.
James has a file on Frank. I'd love to read this, but I've got to focus on finding Rachel's mom. Best dad. That stuff is all politics anyway. Sweet. A secret key. Now to find the secret lock.
I mean, I feel like James is... He's very much his job description.
Sheldon. Why do I feel like I've heard that name before? Pro tip. When digging for secrets, try the DA. I guess getting your ass kissed comes with the DA territory. Even if James is trying to protect Rachel from her mother, this seems like a pretty terrible way to act. James sure keeps lots of files on people.
The obligatory bottle of sherry.
Locked drawer inside locked
Yeah,
office.
I mean, I like, I mean, so I don't like David in this game, and I don't like David for most of the first game, but there at the end, of course, I'm always, he definitely comes out and does what needs to be done and does the right thing.
Welcome to Sheedy.
And in the second game, he's a completely different person. So that's cool. He's cool in the second game, or in Life is Strange 2, he is cool.
James's stamp collection. Sarah sent all these letters. James never... This looks like Sarah stopped cashing the checks James sent her. Guess he forgot to mention that during... I have to know who James is talking to on the secret phone of his. It could be about Sarah.
I wasn't planning on it, but at this point we're like, we're like 3/4 of the way there.
This is working.
So might as well.
Damon Merrick? This is insane. What were they talking about? Is the girl Damon's talking about Sarah? Whatever is going on, I need to see if Damon knows where Sarah is. But how do I get him to tell me? Shit. What do I say?
Bonus episode I played last week actually. So it's been a little bit.
Hope James actually has this evidence. Don't think Damon will tell me where Sarah is. Unless I send him a picture.
Oh. Yeah.
This must be what Damon was talking about. Shit. Which of these is Damon talking about? Could this be the evidence? Damon and knives seem like a solid bet. Huh.
Oh, that's not what I was.
If I can figure out how. How do I destroy a glove? Maybe I can burn it somehow.
Ah, the second trash can fire of the game.
Oof. Better not touch that again. Damn. I hope James has something here to tell me who Damon's informant is. So I need to find which of Damon...
Oh, I don't think so. Oh my gosh, Nathan is something else on the anxiety level. I'm not sure that I mean, obviously he has trouble functioning just in general. I think for the most part she is able to function. But I think he's definitely got more anxiety issues than she does.
Search around the office to see Arcadia Bay's least wanted. Hope James doesn't really get Damon off the hook. That dude's gotta pay. I agree to aid the courts on future cases. That could be seen as a little snitchy. This is that freak from the mill. Wonder what Damon would think of his very cooperative comment. Been learning a hell of a lot about Frank lately. Okay. There's no way that Frank is snitching on Damon. But I love learning about his badass loitering charge.
Oh boy. Those are our only options? Fair enough.
I agree to aid the courts on future cases. That could be seen as a little snitchy. Arcadia Bay's least wanted. Guess I'm lucky James keeps so much info at home. I agree to aid the courts on future cases. That could be seen as a little snitchy. Okay. If I'm going to accuse one of these guys, better be sure I'm right. This guy let me into the mill. Cool dude. I totally knew this guy was a criminal when I stole from him. Could this douchebag be the snitch Damon's talking about? I agree to aid the courts on future cases. That could be seen as a little snitchy. Man, this guy's the snitch? He was so cool to me at the mill. Wonder if there's someone else I could pin it on instead. This is that freak from the mill. Wonder what Damon would think of his very cooperative comment. I totally knew this guy was a criminal when I stole from him. Could this douchebag be the snitch Damon's talking about? Payment? Fuck. Here's hoping James already has Damon's money. But I wonder if this has anything to do with Damon's stash. Holy shit.
Woo! Found the money.
That must be thousands of dollars. No wonder Damon wants it so bad. Fuck, that's Sarah. And she's at the mill. What is he doing to her?
Gotcha. Gotcha. That's fair enough. I don't blame you. In fact, I'm gonna. I just realized that I'm gonna have to put a spoiler on this one, because yeah, we definitely talked about the next game in the timeline, so I'll have to go back and make sure that people know that there's a spoiler.
Holy shit. Does James even know what he's doing? Okay. I still have time. Damon's waiting for his money, right? He wouldn't do anything to her. Yet. Fuck. I need to get there fast.
Chloe?
Elliot?
Hey!
Elliot, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here? This is Rachel's house, right?
Did he really just follow me here?
Did you follow me from the hospital?
I did. I'm worried about you.
I'm fine. You're the one acting crazy. You shouldn't be here.
Chloe, what is...
Elliot, put that down. You have no idea what you're dealing with.
And you do? Chloe, God, what have you gotten yourself into?
You wouldn't understand.
Give me a chance. What the hell are you doing?
Honestly, Elliot, you can judge me all you want, but it's pretty fucked up that you're here right now, and I don't have time for this.
When?
Oh, definitely.
What?
When will you have time? For me. You have all the time in the world for Rachel. I'm so sick of you not seeing who Rachel really is. When will you realize what she's doing to you?
Elliot, just take a step back.
No. You need to listen to me. What has your relationship with her gotten?
You don't know what you're talking about.
First night you hang out, what happens? You end up in a fight.
I can see why you'd think that, but it wasn't her fault.
It's never her fault. That's the point.
Stop suggesting that she's somehow bad.
The next day she convinces
you
to skip school.
I don't get it either.
She barely gets in trouble. And you get expelled.
Rachel was there for me. She did everything she could to protect me.
I guess it wasn't enough, huh?
You don't understand. You weren't there.
Was she protecting you when she made you take part in a play you didn't want to be in?
God, look, I'm sorry I ditched you for the play, but...
This isn't about that.
Seriously, man. You need to shut the fuck up before...
I've been quiet
Oh,
long
nice.
enough.
Happy early birthday.
Look, Rachel is an amazing actress, and I don't mean on stage. She's fake. You're real, and I hate to see her manipulate you like this.
Elliot, I promise, no one is manipulating me.
No? Just look where you are now. A high school dropout. Hanging out with criminals and breaking into houses. It's crazy. It just as easily could have been you in that hospital today. If that ever happened.
Yeah, no kidding. She, I mean, she's kind of cornered in the room that she's in, so I don't blame her. I am not comfortable in the situation, actually, either.
Dude, you know you sound a little stalkerish right now.
Stalking is defined as repeated unwanted interactions. How long have my interactions been unwanted?
See, this is why I think there's a connection.
Not Rachel.
Is the way that he's talking right now. He sounds like Jefferson.
It means you're going to stop thinking about Rachel and pay attention to me now, for once.
Look, I'm sorry, but I really need to go.
Why did you make me do that? Can't you just listen to me?
Elliot's gone full-blown crazy. I need to get the police to come without tipping him off.
Who was there for you? When Max left? When your dad died? No one else gave a shit about you except for me. We have a lot to talk about. And I don't care how long it takes. We're not leaving until you see that I'm right.
All right, Elliot. You want to talk so bad? Let's talk.
Okay. Well, here we go.
What's really going on here? You can tell me.
You mean here? Specifically? Like, the Amber House?
I'm talking about your situation. Rachel is dangerous. You need to realize that.
You're the one who's keeping me here. At the Arcadia Bay DA James Amber's house.
Oh, I forgot I said the wrong thing, I think. Oh no.
You're acting strange. What's going on?
What? Nothing.
What are you... Ugh, you bitch! Can't you see I just want to help you? You're going to assault me now? That's how far you'll go to protect Rachel? This is what I'm talking about.
No! You idiot!
What the fuck?
Better run, dickbag. Cops will be here any minute.
I forgot that was the solution to that. Or a solution to that.
So much destruction. All because Rachel got angry at her dad, who's been lying to her all her life. And
That's
he's still
good.
lying.
Hey, being a dad's tough.
Oh, you're okay.
That doesn't justify what he's done.
I'm just saying, I'd probably do anything to keep you safe.
Hey, Dad,
Yeah?
did you ever lie to me? I don't mean telling me that ashtray I made for Mom wasn't a piece of crap. I mean, like, really lying.
Good, I'm glad you're feeling better. It was really tense.
Something that might hurt me to know.
What do you think?
I suppose everyone lies about big things. I mean, the stuff Mom doesn't know about me. So, you probably lied too.
Would you love me less?
I guess it depends on what it was.
That's the trouble, sweetheart. The truth's risky. And the idea of you loving me even a little less, I don't think I'd ever want to risk that. Are you really ready to hear the answer to your question?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Problem is, I'm dead. So how am I supposed to tell you anything?
I guess it's better this way, not knowing.
Then I'll always be the perfect dad?
How many people get to say that?
I mean, he generally reaches panic very quickly. He's...
Oh, word. My ride, my tunes.
I mean, that's most of what we see from him, is the, just the general panic that he has so often. And the anger, the outburst.
Am I seriously going in to face Demon Merrick? All for Rachel? Am I crazy?
Hella crazy.
I'm glad you're here, Dad.
You don't want me to go?
Nah. I like the company. Besides, we don't want to miss this. Things are about to get real.
I mean, I think it's just the...
Shit. Is that blood?
I mean, for her, I think it's just the way things fell out with her dad and then Max just
Frank?
Leaving at the same time.
Frank!
I think it just wore on her and she just... I don't know. Hard to say.
Shit, this is bad. I'll get you help, Frank. But first, I've gotta help Rachel's mom.
Where the hell is Sarah? Frank's couch is toast. Don't tell me what to do. No more beer. No more time. I've got to keep moving. Glad to see the bone made it.
There it is.
I'm not afraid.
Everything's going to be just fine. Just a little longer, and all your troubles are going bye-bye.
What the fuck?
I just want to meet my daughter. Can't you understand? Why does he...
Daughter? Jesus. So that's what he's worried about. Can't let the public know. The mother of his daughter is some junkie.
I just want to see her. You don't have to...
Shut up. James Amber wants you out of the picture. So that's what's going to happen.
This is so messed up.
After all, no one believes that junkie.
No.
He said you've been sober a year. Respect. It's hard to kick this shit.
You can do this.
Damon.
What the hell are you doing here?
Oh. Gotcha. Okay.
I've got your money right here. The money James owes you.
How the fuck do you...
Run! No one has to know. Just let her go, and I won't say... No!
Talking...
Leave her alone!
Shut up. What the fuck? You boosted the DA's shit? Got my money? Burned the evidence? All that?
I'm just trying to help.
Yeah, I forget what happens when you do that.
I said shut the fuck up!
No.
Go to your fucking happy place.
Run.
Let this be a lesson, kid. Make good life choices, or you'll end up like her. Now, what do I do with...
Damon! What did you do?
I fucked you up good, didn't I? Guess you really don't know when to quit. Glad to see you back on your feet.
Chloe.
Frank.
You don't really want to do this again, do you? Okay. Then I don't want to do this again. Come on, man. Fuck you.
Oh god, yeah, it's gotta have been so much fun.
Rachel. Your daughter. She... Sarah?
Chloe Price.
Where's Frank? Or Damon?
Your friend, Frank, took care of Damon. You don't need to worry about them right now. Sit.
That's a good question.
Are you okay?
I'm not sure we ever find out.
I am so sorry for...
Rachel can never know.
I think you need help. Let me call someone. Or something.
I need you to listen.
That's true. That's true.
What James did. Hiring that thug. Shooting me up with...
He's a piece of shit. And I promise that...
Rachel can never know.
Tell me why. Doesn't she deserve to know what her father did?
No. Rachel deserves a loving father. A father who cares for her.
James is a liar.
James is a desperate man who loves his daughter. And she loves him. Tell her what happened here, and you'll take that away from her. Forever.
Don't you think the truth matters more?
The truth? What's so great
Okay,
about
well,
the
thank you
truth?
for joining.
Why are you saying all this?
Because James is right. He's taken something from me that I might not ever get back. But he's right. I'm broken.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Everybody's broken, Sarah.
Oh? Does everybody abandon their own child for 15 years? Does everybody take money to stay away?
You're here now. That's what matters.
What do you know?
I know Rachel needs you. I know loss. I lost my father 2 years ago.
How?
Car accident.
Yeah.
He was picking up my mother from the grocery store, and a truck ran a red light, and that was it.
I'm sorry. You don't know what this is to me. Every pain, every fear, gone. No more sadness, no more grief. Why would anyone not want to feel that way? Ever.
I don't know anything about addiction, but I know what it's like to be needed by someone. It gives you strength you never knew you had. Rachel needs you.
Rachel needs her family.
I recognize I might not know what the fuck I'm talking about here, but I just...
Yeah, Daughter seems to be
could know how
a band that
amazing
is really important just to the general
I know.
game because I mean
She's
it plays during a lot of the
brilliant
cutscenes.
and talented. And she feels so much. She's so strong.
She's had a good life. Raised in a loving home, given opportunities I could never.
You have a
At
point.
least
You have a point.
Talk to her. She's felt like something's been missing her whole life. She told me so. That something was you.
She didn't miss anything. She has a perfect family.
Even without all this shit, the Ambers are far from perfect. James is an elitist asshole, and Rose lets him walk all over her.
Maybe. What Rachel needs, though, is not to have her father taken away from her.
He doesn't
It's
deserve...
not about James. It's not about me, and it's not about you. It's about Rachel. Tell her what James did, and you'll be killing him for her. You understand, don't you? You lost your father. Do you really want to put Rachel through that?
The worst mistake you ever made was giving Rachel up. That's what you said in your letter to her.
You read that.
You don't have to make the same mistake twice.
Nothing can change the mistakes I made. I'll never get to be Rachel's mother. Not really. But there's one thing I can still do for her. The only thing I can do. Let me give her the father she deserves. The one who raised her, protected her. The one who loves her more than anything. You can do whatever you want, Chloe. You have the power. What you have to decide is whether you're going to protect Rachel or cause her even more hurt. So please, tell her I was never here. Let her have what peace she can without me.
Wait! I'll take care of her, you know.
I believe you. Goodbye, Chloe.
Oof.
Hello?
Hi, Chloe. Rachel's just fallen asleep.
I know she'll be thrilled to see you when she wakes up. Maybe come back a little later?
Hey.
Go back to sleep, kiddo. You need your rest.
Can I talk to Chloe? Alone? For a minute?
Okay, sweetie. We'll be right outside.
How are you feeling? Like I got stabbed? Doc says there'll be a sick scar. Maybe a tattoo is in order. Fuck yeah. We never actually escaped, did we? We've got time. All the time in the world. So, how did everything go? Rachel, I've got to tell you something.
I mean, I feel like so her mom's gone. I don't know. So I ultimately chose to tell her, and now she's really mad. Wow. So I guess we decided to tell her. Yeah, it completely kicked me off of the stream. I noticed that Twitch is having some issues lately. And then, just in general, I'm having some internet. I'm not sure what's what, but, yeah. That's what happened. Yep. Yeah, she definitely helped or I think they helped each other, because I think Rachel to a degree has some stuff going on herself that they just kind of are a good support system for each other, which is really, I mean, that's really cool. In some ways, I do too. He got manipulated by Jefferson really badly, and so yeah, that whole situation is yeah, sure. Oh yeah, very much so, and I'm not sure if I'm ready for it. Wait a second. Does it not show it? What? There are post credits, right? What? Okay. Nice. I'm not really much of a Roblox. Oh, okay. Not much of a Roblox player myself. In what way? Just a little, like in the way that he has those panic attacks, or how do you mean? Gotcha, gotcha. And yeah, I mean, yeah, he's definitely all of those things. Nathan is. Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty sad that he doesn't get a chance to really get any help, because his dad is just not interested in helping him at all. I think the post credits are going to roll after I exit this this screen. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try and see if that'll work, because I think those I want to get those onto the recording. There it is, yeah. Me either, me either. Oh my god. For just a completely out there scene that if anybody watches these in the order that I'm playing things in and they've never seen this game before, they'll have no idea what's happening there and why we're upset. Yeah. So, yeah, that's it. That's the game. That's